I tend to concur that the data is going to become definitely either the oil or the gold of the future. Mr. Maqbool, with regard to Oman, Oman has a significant investment in information technology infrastructure, resulting in a widespread digital accessibility. How has the digital transformation impacted the business landscape, especially for technology companies operating in Oman?
Thank you. That's a very interesting question. And going back to that, as the new oil, that's maybe a common thing we have with the oil industry today. Otherwise, we are always seen as one of those guys who are pressurizing the sectors and boring them to death with technologies. But technology is very much interesting nowadays, especially with the establishment of full-fledged connectivity. Before we move there, it's going to be an honor for me to introduce the audience about what we do. So in Oman, we have a company called Oman Data Park. And Oman Data Park is established in 2012. It's owned 100% by Omantel. It's an investment by Omantel in the area of data center and data center services. I'm proud to say that today we are seen as an enabler in the space of cloud. So we provide cloud services out of our data centers. And we have like 5 data centers today across the Sultanate. We provide services from consultancy, which is the pre-sale aspect, to help corporates understand exactly what do they need to cloudify and what do they need to have it on-prem, so that they can actually put the right investment in the right place. And then we move them into the hosting aspect, so we host their application, we host their hardware, if you may think of, and we operate it, we manage it from technology perspective. 24/7 network operation center is there, and from cybersecurity perspective, with our cybersecurity team who operates in a SOC 24/7. Now we also exist because we need to fulfill the data residency aspect of the country. A lot of these data, without a company like Oman Data Park, will actually migrate internationally, which is sometimes not welcomed by nations, especially in critical sectors like the oil and gas, like the utility sector, BFSI sector, and the government sector. We also exist because we provide an economy of scale to corporates, whereby corporates will still have IT infrastructure from an application and hardware perspective. Resiliency is there, quality of service is there, and less cost. Their investment over 5 years, if they host it in a place like Oman Data Park, there is an average of 43% reduction in a total cost of ownership of 5 years, instead of doing it themselves, which we call it on-prem. So that's again an added value from an operational expenses perspective. From a CapEx, a lot of scenarios, they would barely put any capital investment. So there is, I would say, not zero CapEx, but very minimum CapEx required. And the other thing is that the pay as you grow, as you go, and as you grow as well. So you pay for what you need, rather than actually acquiring a lot of these technologies on-prem and incur depreciation cost. And a lot of these hardware and software might not be really utilized to the spot. And you will be paying more than what you need. So that's what the value added that Oman Data Park provides. So we provide infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service, plus cybersecurity. And going back to the question regarding what kind of maybe influence the readiness of our infrastructure in Sultanate of Oman had on us, and that's also true for other nations, to be honest with you. Alhamdulillah, Oman government, TRA, telecommunication providers like Omantel and other incumbent, Oman Broadband and others, have really geared up very well in order to reach every single citizen in this country, every single school, every single hospital, every single house, and connect them to the grid, the digital grid. And that's also true for corporates like us, where we are connected to this digital grid. The benefit is, endless. Basically, we are operating on what we call an open business model today, rather than a closed business model in the past. So basically, a lot of these open business model brings fruits like buy now, pay later aspect, like pay as you need. There is also the software as a service and infrastructure as a service that is provided from corporates like us. It also leveraged on the fact of how best we can serve our customers, because we are very much connected, we are very much processing the data online, we are very much providing decision on the spot online using various decision support systems. Today, artificial intelligence is there to provide you with means of reachability and means of how smart you can serve your customer and how can you serve your customer better. There is also the cybersecurity aspects where you actually need to be on the spot, online, zero-day protection mechanisms has to be in place in order to secure your own infrastructure and infrastructure of others. All these parameters and values wouldn't be of a possible without this kind of full-fledged connectivity. Now, from an international perspective, today we don't actually operate within the country, and that we operate globally. So the globalization aspect is a factor that had uplifted a lot of corporates to serve international markets. In a way, you are actually, yes, in a way, the opportunities are endless. The other aspects also, you are seen as competing not only locally with local companies, but internationally with international players. So that's, again, a positive and negative side of the story. So I think with connectivity, there are endless kind of ecosystem partnership you can also leverage on. So today we have partners from the northern part of the globe and the southern part of the globe. That wouldn't have been possible without actually connecting to the digital grid and making it easy and making it very much fast, using all various local and international connectivity provided by the telecom providers, especially the submarines cables that Oman today enjoys. Oman seems to be in the forefront, and I think it's one of the top nations that enjoys submarine cables from north and south of the globe. And that had connected not only Oman, but connected the whole GCC with it, and the MENA region as well, the Middle East and North Africa. That is a positive advantage to corporates in the GCC, like the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Oman, and other GCCs, in order to flourish their partnership ecosystem globally.